Radio Rahim with Bobby Lashley here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on the big stage and fighting a huge legend. You come in with the U.S. title and that reign that you had. How do you feel like your reign may have embolstered the prestige of the title itself?
Well, the title's not on the line here because that's how our feud kind of started with Brock and I. Brock was the one that kind of caused me to lose the title, so that was kind of like catalyst for everything that we have moving forward. But nevertheless, the battle between Brock and I has been something that the fans have wanted forever. So we don't need anything on the line. It just needs two big killers that are ready to do it and ready to fight and put on a good show for the crowd.
Well, I mean, as you know, bragging rights on the line in a combat sport is everything. You both come from MMA. Neither one of you is willing to take a step back and give the other ground. If you guys were to meet, let's say, in the octagon, how do you think that fight might go?
Well, right now I am 1 win for me, 0 for him. So, you know what? It's as competitors, we never pre-pick. I just have a lot of confidence in myself and my abilities. So I really don't believe that I can get beat by anyone. So I'm going to always choose myself.
When it comes to somebody like Brock, we've seen him for many years perform. We've seen him fight. So you got to go in having some strategy, knowing where you can best the guy. Can you give us any little sneak peek at how you might take down the big man?
It's just a fight. It's just a fight because at the end of the day, me and him, there's no tricks, there's nothing. I know what he's going to do. He's trying to take me to Suplex City like he tries to do with everyone. And then he tries to hit you with the F5. So with that being said, what I want to do is I want to put him in the hurt lock. I seen him and I felt him crumble when I put him in a hurt lock before. So if I can get him in a hurt lock, I can bring him down. And then after there, I can spear him out of his boots and then take the title away and then just finish him off.
Like you say, this grudge match started when he was responsible for you losing that title in the first place. What is your goal? 2023 is coming up. This will finish 2022. But talk to me about where you want to be next year this time.
Well, I think there's that world title that somebody has 2 of. So somebody needs to take it off of his hands. So if Logan Paul can't do it today, then I'm definitely in line because if anybody, I have a win over Roman. So it's not like I can't get it again. That's another thing. And then one thing that I haven't had in my career is a tag team title. So I think that's something else that I would like to have before I retire.
Do you think that MVP was dismantled too soon?
The Hurt Business was something that everybody loved. And I think that everybody will still love. So never say never. Not even never say never. I will make sure that somehow, some way we get back together because it seems like right now everybody's getting back into some sort of group in the WWE. There's so many different factions that are coming together in WWE. And the most important faction and one of the biggest factions over the last few years, the one that took us all the way through the pandemic was the Hurt Business. During the pandemic, everybody else was staying at home. There were so many people staying at home. There were so many people that didn't want to go to work. There were so many people that just kind of took a back step. When the Hurt Business stepped up, myself, Shelton, Cedric, and MVP, we stepped up. We were every part of the show for a long time. So I think that should get a rebirth.
I think everybody would love to see that come back.
Absolutely.
And talk about stepping up in a moment. This Logan Paul in his 3rd match has stepped into the arena with the GOAT. Give me your prediction. Is there any way that Logan Paul shocks the world Saturday night?
Well, his brother shocked the world last week, so you never can say never. You never know what's going to happen. I just believe, you know what, right now, I think I have a little respect for Logan because I've seen him put in the work. And that's one thing. Somebody that comes from outside the business, that comes into the business, they usually only have one match, but he actually signed a contract. He's one of us. He's been putting in a lot of work. He's putting in a lot of time. I would like to see what he does here. Whether or not I think he can beat Roman, I don't really know that I can say that he can beat Roman. It will, like you said, shock the world. Right now, Roman's having the best run of his life, so he's hard to beat, and I don't know if Logan's the person to actually beat him.
Well, the man who's been in the Hurt Business quite a long time and is going to make this stage on Saturday night one of pain and glory. Can't wait to see it. Radio Rahim with Bobby Lashley.